So have you ever wanted to add weight to your dog? It's a very common question in most spaces, and weight gainer is a big seller. Be it human, be it pet, it is a huge supplement that everyone likes to add. So let's say I'm at the house and I've got some oatmeal, a couple eggs, and some goat milk. You remember grandma said, hey, I'm gonna make you some oatmeal, it's gonna stick to your ribs? This is one of them stick to your rib situations. Now these dogs already ain't gonna live forever, and if you make them overweight, especially early, you will cause bone problems, growing problems, joint problems, health problems, organ problems, so many problems. Guys, so if you have an American Bully or any of the giant or large breeds, a lot of times you want to know how to add weight to your dog. Why, I don't know. I heard a guy say this and it really stuck with me. Nobody who's 300 plus pounds lives to 70 and 80 plus years old. Now these dogs already ain't gonna live forever, and if you make them overweight, especially early, you will cause bone problems, growing problems, joint problems, health problems, organ problems, so many problems. So if I were to, let's say I wanted to add some weight to my dog, make them hold on to a little bit of weight, there's some very realistic things you can do right at your home. Eggs go a long way. They're not gonna add weight, they're great for vitamins. Pumping goes a long way. That's not gonna make your dog gain weight, it's gonna help its gut. Oatmeal can have your dog holding on to some weight, but it's just for bulking purposes and also assists if your dog has an upset stomach. But let's just say, for Pete's sake, I wanted the dog to hold on to a little bit more weight. I would feed the dog a couple cups of oats, a couple eggs. I would find something that has a decent amount of fat. Could be pork or 70-30, 80-20 beef, even just a pound of that. And I would double up on the carbohydrates. And of course, if you're feeding raw, add some bone in there as well, which this right here is lamb shank. These dogs don't deserve this. But I let it sit out too long, so now I can't cook it. So they gonna have to eat it, because we ain't throwing no food away. And what I love about feeding this way is my food cost in terms of loss, I don't really feel like I'm losing, because I can always go right to the dogs and give them the good stuff. Hey man, look, I couldn't have this prime rib you can have. They like this for rib. I get that prime, boy, you should have, man, I just want to thank you so much. I'm so glad to be a dog. Keep effing up your food. Bulking your dog is something you have to be very cautious about. Mowgli right now, for instance, is limping. He's not limping because we do running and jumping, hopping and skipping. He's limping because, unfortunately, at times, dogs that are bigger dogs go through what I believe is a state of Oscar-Schlotters. And it's very easy through growth for them to get an impingement. And impingement means could be something nervy in there that's agitating them, because I've seen dogs, my own, who've torn ACLs or done something bad with their knee, and they physically cannot put pressure. Mowgli still can walk. He's still in there hollering. He's fine. So, hey, should I walk in the same distance? Yeah, you can cut it down some, but Ego one time limped for about a week and some change. And I was like, look, bro, you better get it together. We ain't going to the doctor. Shout out to Chris Moore. Turkey necks. I gave him turkey necks, and those things assisted with, again, it's got the chondroitin and all that joint support stuff, and just, you know, the dogs are active. And I think he just tweaked it a little bit because he hadn't done nothing for a few weeks. So be mindful of what you're doing with your dogs and what you should be doing with your dogs and how far to push your dogs. Believe it or not, the most boring part of these dogs growing up is them growing up. But I want to keep some good weight on Mowgli and Boogie, and I'm learning about their digestive system. In order to do that, I have to test new theories. This ain't a theory for me because I've used oats now for 6 years. I don't think I've ever used rice. We use oats and quinoa. Those are the two things that I've used to add sustenance or substance to meals when I might be low. Because y'all know, before the Foundation Raw supported us, this is all coming out of my pocket. And believe it or not, this is still coming out of my pocket because this is a homemade meal, not brought to you by the Foundation, but I got some chubs in there. But I wanted to talk about the beef, the oats, and some eggs, which you always, okay, that didn't crack. Oh, that you always want to add to your dog's meal, because no matter what, your dog needs its vitamins, it needs its gut health, it needs something to help support its growth, aka protein, and then in my case, it needs something lean. I don't like high fatty things, but when I do give them higher fatty things, aka pork or any of that stuff, I'm doing it because I want to slow them down a little bit, put them to sleep. A lot of that stuff like turkey or pork has that sleepy amino where they go, yeah, oh boy, this is working me, because it takes a lot for the body to break that stuff down. If you're human and you've eaten a good steak, you didn't eat a steak once, had so much fat, it was so juicy and good, you still broke into a sweat, because that body's working. Same thing with a pet, aka a dog. Bulking 101. Do not bulk, build. So as your dog grows, learn how much they need to keep them filled out. You do not want that gut sitting on the back part of their back legs. No gut on the back legs, okay? That's a no-no. You want a straight line, no gut on the back legs. Because then they start doing like this when they walk. They start swaying. Then they got hip problems and whatever else. You say, boy, that joker, he's full. Yeah, he's fat. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, okay? It truly is disgusting. When I see a fat dog, it disturbs me. But it ain't my dog, so it's none of my business. Because you're here and you're a part of my business, you understand why I'm doing this. So, Mowgli has some chicken, some oats, some goat milk, which is super good for resetting your pet's health. Hell, you drink it too. It's beautiful thing about this, because this benefits you and your dog. Only thing I have to top this off with is some pumpkin. And that'll be all, folks. So stay tuned as we go in there and put this meal together, or put it in Mowgli's face, and I'll walk you through a few things to be mindful of behavior-wise. You hear that there? Real close. That is a play bark. Let me tell you this. Mowgli can do this for about 5 hours. I've never seen a puppy go 5 for 5. He can go 5 hours hollering about nothing. But you have to know the difference between his barks. Now when I go in here, he's gonna calm down. He motivated, he's gonna calm down. And then he's gonna take a step back. And then I'm going to do what? Put the food in the pail slowly but surely. Then he's gonna eat. And we're gonna talk about joint health a little bit more. Let's go in. Let's go in. Shashi! Sorry. Hey, get out of here. Go. Go. Shouldn't even be in here. Back up. Go. Now patience, people, look, he out of breath. He been hollering so long, he out of breath. Patience is the name of the game when you are taking care of your dog. Remind you, they said Borbos are dangerous. I believe you. I ain't gonna tell you they not. I haven't had the experience. I ain't knocking on wood. But I will tell you this, every dog needs the utmost time, patience, energy, effort, consistency, and love. And me and Mowgli boys, I like this one here, but I cannot allow him to get gung-ho strung out on me. Just can't have it. I can't have it. So, his first year, he's only 6 months old. He's gonna spend a lot of time by himself, specific time with me, and we're gonna figure out how to live together for the next 10 to 15. Now, I repeat. Come on out. Come on. Now you don't want to come out. Let's go. Oh, he's not looking that much now, huh? What's up, man? He's walking a little bit funny. But he ain't, see, he had a little hop to it. A little hop to him. Now, those are the little things that become scary for Dada. Dada go, the dog father says, oh no, my dog is not safe. I need to take care of my dog. And I ain't taking him to no doctor. I'm the doctor. Dr. Cochran? Dr. Cochran, we have a problem. What's your emergency? How can I help? Oh, that's crazy. Fall on something sharp. Good luck. Guys, I'm about to give him this meal. We got to do a phone version of this, so go to the shorts and watch what I say next. Take care of your dog, and it's going to be feeding time. What's up, man? Now, guys, I've given him Mowgli some food, and people, I'm telling you this right now. Do not do this if you have not been doing this with your dog. Mowgli. So some of you don't go in your dog's food. Hey, man. You can eat that in a little bit. Oh. I'm like, nah, brother, I don't know about that fish. You gotta eat this. It's your omega-3s. Nah. I've seen some people at times when we've been on our lives say, hey, my mama, my auntie, or whoever literally went and did what you did and dug in that dog's bowl. So why would you do that? I correct them early. I pace myself early. I do this every time we feed them, guys. Every time. There are videos you don't see. And then get this, they learn back up until I fill your pail. And we haven't even got into the command side. Behavior 101. Managing your dog's behavior is managing yourself, but even more importantly, spending time. So all you see me do for mad videos is, there's a chair out here, there's chairs in there, is sit with every dog and deal with them in a funky attitude. I got the worst attitude. So I'm like, oh, that's what we doing? Say less. Bulking your dog, people, as I said before, be careful, be mindful, pace yourself, continue to take care of the dog. He about to smash 2 lamb shanks, and he got some oats. This is gonna slightly get him holding on to a little bit of weight. And if I see, I wanna say a challenge, I'm like, oh, that meal went right through him, I know what to do. Stay tuned, people. Take care of your dogs until next time.